Hey guys, Pommy Gamer, and welcome back to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved. And today I thought what we could do is probably secure this area a little more, because we've got a few more dinos now, and I have noticed that there are some fairly high level Dilophosaurus in the area, and the last thing I ever want to do is log onto the server and discover that one of our members of our family are dead. So I figured what we'd do today is do a little bit of building work, and I was looking at sort of the perimeter around here and trying to figure out how much wood I'm going to need to sort of build just a little bit of an enclosure, just build a bit of a wall around. And I think we can use the terrain to our advantage a little bit to kind of reduce the amount that we need. In fact, let's just have a little test with our raptor here and see if yeah, so you can't really get up this hill that way. It's quite steep, and it's only when you kind of get around this part you can really get up there. So I think we can use the majority of the terrain to our advantage, and then that way we can just kind of build from about this point out, sort of maybe down here a bit and around here, and that way we've got a little bit of an area for some dinos. Until our family kind of gets bigger and we have to think about relocating. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up the necessary wood resources, and then I'll be right back. And welcome back. And I'm currently just in the middle of placing the most annoying object in ARK for when it comes to building, which is the fence foundation. Now, the fence foundation, it has some weird quirks, some weird snap points which don't always work, and it's a lot of trial and error, and also depending on the direction you place your initial fence foundation and then your second fence foundation after that determines which way the fence is facing. So one thing I like to do before laying any kind of large number is lay the first one and then lay the second and put a fence on it, and just to check that the outside is facing the way I want it to face. Initially when I laid this one, I was facing this way and that one faced that way, and I was like, cool, laid the second fence foundation going forward, and then this was back to front. So I'm like, okay, so that's a thing. So demolished that, and then I realised I had to walk backwards to do it. Now you might have noticed I've chosen a completely different location to what I had originally planned, but if you look over this way, so you can see our base is over there, and it's separated by this kind of valley. Now the reason I chose this location is, one, it's so much bigger, so it's going to serve sort of the needs that we have for when we grow our dino family much better, and also the hills are a lot steeper, so we can literally just build our fence all the way across, and the only way in is up the hill, which will all be fenced off. So I should be just laying the last of the foundations. So another pro tip as well is sometimes it's difficult to always see what's where it's snapping. So another thing you can do is, when you're laying these fence foundations, is if you press K to go into your K menu, and then using your scroll wheel zoom all the way out, you can see how it's actually a lot easier to see how things are snapping. And then generally it's just kind of either left, right and backwards and forwards, just to check that you've got the correct snap point, like so. And hopefully should have enough. We go back this way. I think that's the snap point there. It's freaking out. Oh good, yeah, we're almost there. least I hope that was the snap point. Yeah, I think it was. Now just got to make sure I don't fall off this cliff in the process of doing this. Snap. And yep, that's excellent. Now you're probably wondering, Pommy Gamer, why have you laid fence foundations all the way across? You won't be able to get in. And you would be right. But what I plan to do is do the lower level all the way along, just so that I can work out where the center is, and then I will place the dinosaur gate. Yes, I know it's a bit of a waste of resources, but trust me, I know my OCD, and it will drive me mental if the dino gate is not in the center. So this is mainly for my own sanity more than anything. So now that we've got our fence foundation laid, we can come up here like that, and we can start placing our fence panels, which are just wooden walls in the Ingram tree, on top. So I'm going to carry on placing these walls all the way along, and then I'll be right back for when we're placing the dino gate in. And welcome back, guys. Now we've just finished constructing the mammoth long wall. It stretches all the way down here, and everything is facing the correct way, which is good. And I've just found the middle point of the wall and just taken out 2 of the fence panels. So now we are ready to place our dinosaur gateway, and it should just snap, yep, into place. Ah, it looks so cool. And now, once we've got that up, we can actually put the actual gate on it. Ta-da! Ah, excellent. Ah, it's so like Jurassic Park, it's amazing. Cool, really happy with how that turned out. Now the thing I need to do next is I need to build these at least 3 high, and that will keep out even the biggest of dinosaurs. So I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be right back. And we're back, peeps, and got the bit of a dino train going on here. So I think we've got all of the wooden walls manufactured that we need. It was 14 across, so 14 times 2, 28, 28 times 2, 56. So I believe I've got 56 on Dozer, and we're just heading up to the Dino Park now. I think that's what we're going to be calling it, and it's looking pretty good already from here. I also got a level as well, so I thought I'd wait until I'm back with you guys before I level up. Let's just head up this way. Right, everyone, stop. Excellent. Cool, so we have a level, so let's have a look. And this is good because this will take us to level 25, which means we can finally open, I think, the lowest level drop, which is the blue spinny orb things that fall from the sky. So hopefully we'll be able to see what kind of loot we get in those things. Now, I'm trying to think what to pump. Now, given this is a PvE server, you know, HP is good, but it's not absolutely necessary. Stamina's pretty good. Not entirely necessary once you get dinos. Melee damage is always good. I think we'll pump 1 more into melee. Cool, so we've got 86 engrams in total. Let's just see if there's anything worth learning now that we're at 25. Oh, we can get into the metal stuff. That's really good. So what I might do is actually learn the forge and the smithy so that we can start crafting some of this metal stuff. Crossbow's pretty cool. I've never actually played with one, so might have a look at that. Radio? What the hell's a radio? Use this to communicate securely over great distances. Oh, I'm guessing that's for that's for when you're not using TeamSpeak, as it were. So it's kind of redundant, I guess, given that most players use TeamSpeak when they're playing. Bear trap. I haven't played with that. Maybe we'll have to play around with that as well a bit later. Yeah, there's nothing really I want to learn immediately. Probably the forge is the only thing. Right, on with the gate. Right, so I need some of the items off you. I don't think I can carry 56. I can't carry 28. Can I carry 14? Is it going to be too heavy? No, we're good. Hold still, tank. He's getting all excited. You can tell he's at his new home. And let's start placing these. So hopefully... Oh, thank God, they're all facing the right way. I think I would have actually cried if they had been facing the other way. So, as I said, these need to be 3 high at least, and that way things like Brontosaurus and T-Rex can't find their way into the enclosure, and that way all of our dinos will remain safe. That's number 14. I'll go and grab some more. Carry 21? Sure. 21's good. Ah, that's really bright. And one of those. Something oddly therapeutic about building. Not sure what it is. I used to play a lot of Daisy Epoch before I started playing ARK, and I used to just love building in that as well. Perfecting the ultimate base and things like that. And we've got 8 more on us, so we'll start from this end and make our way back. That's just starting to look rather mighty. It didn't actually take me too long to gather all of the resources needed for this wall. I mean, as I've said in a previous video, we do have the resource gathering turned up slightly on this server, so that, you know, we can spend more time actually doing stuff rather than just hours and hours of resource gathering. But it's not turned up by a huge amount. I think it's like ×4 of the base, whatever the base stat is. Cool. And I should have enough to go all the way across this way. Probably going to have a couple spare actually, given that I knocked out 2 of the sections from the middle instead of just the one. Now of course the this is just the large dino gate, which is the only one that's kind of available to me at my current level. So things like Brontosaurus and T-Rex won't fit through that gate. For that we're going to need the Behemoth gate. But given this is only a temporary kind of area for the time being, and we don't own any of those kind of large dinosaurs yet, I'm not too worried about it. Cool. So that's our gate now, and that sun is really bright. But it's looking... oh, it's looking mighty great, isn't it? Really proud of that. So I guess next thing is to get our dinos in. So I just look at you, Dozer, and go, follow me. Let's get these guys inside, and then they're nice and safe. There we go. Alright, is Dozer... oh, you've got a bit stuck, haven't you, Dozer? She's not the sharpest tool in the drawer. Everyone stay there. Hey. She's freaking out, but She's just in there. Have you worked it out yet? No. She won't listen to the call unless I'm on tank, because she's following tank. Right, let's go get her. What are you doing, silly? Can't get through there. That's the whole reason. Alright, come on girl, back it up. Alright. Let's get you home. And then what we'll do is we'll bring Duckface over here as well. He's seen he's the most vulnerable. Where do you guys want to go? You want to go up on this hill here in the shade? Do is we'll park you this way so you can see the house, and then you know we're not too far. There we go. Cool. Hope you guys like your new home. Alright, let's run all the way back to camp now. I'm thinking about maybe trying to... That's so cool. I'm thinking about trying to perhaps at some point construct a bridge that spans this valley, which I think would look quite cool, and it also means we don't have to then run a stupid amount of distance around. So if we take you, and Duckface can follow us if he can keep up. No, he's doing his thing, he's good. We'll take you guys round, and then I'll probably keep my my raptor with me because it can defend itself a bit better than the other guys. Can we open the door? Yes we can. That's handy. Right. Are you going to be smart enough, Duckface, to figure out how to get through the door? No. It's the only thing I think they really need to improve is the AI path finding is a bit... Well, it's not that intelligent. Just take you through. It's a good job we got a mount on you now. Cool. On we get, and let's say follow 1. Let's bring you up here. I can park you up here as well, and you can keep an eye on the place from here. What's going on? You're freaking out. You're freaking out. I know. You get to see the raptor again soon. Right. Stay there, Duckface. Ah, that's awesome. We've got so much room as well for other dinos. This is definitely gonna serve us well for a while. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you like these kind of videos where I show a bit more building, then feel free to let me know by either leaving a comment in the video below, or just smash that thumbs up button. I'll take that as a yes on that. But thanks again for hanging out, and until the next time, guys, keep calm and level up.